Hey, listen! I just wanted to say, I know you bastards missed me. Even you, Arthur. Even you.
This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Come on. Do as Dutch says. Go be with your family.
Come on in here! He's back, all right!
Yeah.
Hey there!
What are you doing, Miss Jones?
You're in a good mood.
I'm just happy to have the boy back safe.
Ain't nobody ever gonna take him again. I swear.
Hey, Arthur.
So, I was thinking, maybe it would be a little easier for me to keep an eye on him if we all stayed together. You know, in my room.
What you doing?
Nothing?
Who goes there?
It's me, Arthur.
Welcome back.
Come here, Arthur.
Evening.
What do you want?
Always full of sunshine, ain't you?
Hi there.
You're in a good mood.
Just happy to have the boy back safe.
Nobody ever gonna take him again. I swear.
Any problems, you shout out, Lenny.
Hey there, Arthur.
Who goes there?
Arthur!
Good to see you back, Arthur.
How you boys keeping? My lord. Been quite a ride since Blackwater. Since that thing on the boat. You boys know all about that. At least, you know enough. Still trying to forget. I just hope Dutch was right when he said that we had to do it to survive. Sometimes, you just gotta do really bad things, I guess.
Arthur! Arthur, get over here.
How are you?
Alive? And you?
Fine. Let me ask you a question. If I was to kill Miss Grimshaw, would Dutch be mad?
I think.
Yes.
It's a nice place you brought us to, my brother.
Yes. Lovely, isn't it?
Makes me miss freezing to death in the mountains.
Yeah.
Jack! Jack! Where did you
What you doing?
Nothing?
I don't believe you.
It's just a little robbery, all right? Nothing serious.
Good. What are you robbing?
A stage.
All the time. They set up traps to catch fools.
Shit.
Like you and me.
I feel like a fool.
Well, that's good, because you are a fool. But you're still alive, so don't worry too much about it. Come on, get out of here before any more turn up.
All right. See you back at camp.